Former Karnataka Minister K.S. Eshwarappa, who recently was sacked following his alleged involvement in corrupt practices and the suicide of a contractor, has now made a big claim and making this whole Mandir Masjid issue smash into election-bound Karnataka as well. We're calling it the war over worship because it appears to become like that. We've shown you all these examples. He claims that there are 36,000 masjids all over the country that are built on the ruins of temples. And he's taken examples of something that's happened in Karnataka as well. Take a look at this report.
Election in Karnataka is fast approaching and the state BJP government is looking for a solid campaign to propel their chances. After quickly passing the anti-conversion bill, the BJP government is now batting for reclaiming places of worship. Former BJP Minister K.S. Eshwarappa came down heavy on this demand, claiming that an Anjaneya Temple existed in place of a mosque in Srirangapatna, Mandya, and that it's time for the government to reclaim it. Yes, citing that the Mughals had destroyed over 36,000 temples in the country, Eshwarappa says the BJP government is now ready to reclaim it all legally and without conflict.
ಬೆಳಗ್ಗೆ ನಾನು ಬರಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಟಿವಿ ನೋಡಿದಾಗ ಶ್ರೀರಂಗಪಟ್ಟಣದಲ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ ಆಂಜನೇಯನ ಒಂದು ದೇವಸ್ಥಾನ ಇತ್ತು ಅನ್ನೋದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಮುಸಲ್ಮಾನರು ಕೂಡ ಒಪ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಒಪ್ಪಿ ಆ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ದಂತ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿ ಅದನ್ನ ದೇವಸ್ಥಾನವನ್ನ ಪಕ್ಕಕ್ಕೆ ಶಿಫ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಆಂಜನೇಯನ ದೇವಸ್ಥಾನ ಉಳಿಸ್ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ದೇವಸ್ಥಾನ ಯಾಕೆ ಶಿಫ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಿ? ಯಾಕೆ ಮಸೀದಿ ಕಟ್ಟಿದ್ರಿ? ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಕಾಂಗ್ರೆಸ್ನವರು ಉತ್ತರ ಏನು ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ? ನಾನು ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಹೇಳ್ತಿರೋದು ಈ ದೇಶದಲ್ಲಿ 36,000 ದೇವಸ್ಥಾನಗಳನ್ನ.
A Hindu right-wing group called the Narendra Modi Vichar Manch has submitted a memorandum on the same to the District Commissioner of Mandya. They've asked for permission to pray to the Anjaneya idol and bathe at the pond allegedly located inside the Jamia Masjid. The group claims that Jamia Masjid in Srirangapatna was built on the Anjaneya Temple and now seeks an investigation by the archaeological department to uncover facts. Meanwhile, speaking at a public event in Mangaluru, Karnataka BJP MLA Harish Punja from Dakshina Kannada openly confessed that he does not want Muslim votes. He said his only goal was to build a Dattatreya temple in Dattapeta with the help of his Hindu voters. The government, meanwhile, has refused to commit to any campaign to reclaim these temples.
ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಜಾಮಿಯಾ ಮಸ್ಜಿದ್ ನಮಗೂ ಕೂಡ ಅವಕಾಶ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಡ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ರಾಜ್ಯ ಸರ್ಕಾರದವರು ಅನುವು ಮಾಡಿಕೊಡಬೇಕು. ವರ್ಷಕ್ಕೊಂದ್ಸಲ ಧರ್ಮಧಾರಿಗಳು ಹೋಗಿ ಪೂಜೆ ಸಲ್ಲಿಸುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಅರ್ಜಿ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ ಕಾನೂನು ಪ್ರಕಾರ ಪರಿಶೀಲನೆ
ಮನವಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟ ಕೂಡಲೇ ಏನೋ ಆಗೋಗಲ್ಲ. ಕಾನೂನು ಕಾಯ್ದೆ ಅದಕ್ಕಿದೆ, ಅದ್ರ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ಆಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಕ್ರಮ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾನು ಏನು ಹೆಚ್ಚಿಗೆ ಕಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಕಾನೂನಲ್ಲಿ ಅವಕಾಶ ಇದ್ರೆ ಆಗ್ತದೆ, ಕಾನೂನಲ್ಲಿ ಅವಕಾಶ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಆಗಲ್ಲ.
The Gyanvapi mosque controversy has indeed sent ripples across the country, with right-wing voices raising demands to reclaim lost Hindu heritage. Will Karnataka government acknowledge these voices remains to be seen. Bureau Report, India Today.
And I want to go across to India Today's Karthik joining us live from Bengaluru. We'll be joined in a moment by Nabila as well. Karthik, very specific claim about that Mandya mosque made by Eshwarappa. You know, this is a leader who tends to make very inflammatory comments, but is there any attention being paid to what Eshwarappa has said? Because it gains a lot of attention in the current context of what's happening with Gyanvapi and Krishna Janmabhoomi, etc.
Well, Chief, this is not the first time that K.S. Eshwarappa has made such a statement. Earlier also, he's been making statements saying that all Hindu temples, 36,000 Hindu temples which he claims which were allegedly destroyed by the Mughals should be revived and should be, once again be restored, is what K.S. Eshwarappa has also added. Now, as far as this issue is concerned, the Congress also has said that, that BJP has been trying to make such statements to bring such issues, to divert from other issues, and it is doing this very intentionally as elections are around the corner to polarize the elections, is what the Congress is alleging. But as far as this issue is concerned, already Saffron Party has approached the Mandya DC and also given them a memorandum regarding this. Now, Karnataka Chief Minister Basuraj Bommai has reacted to the incident as well, and he said that, whatever issue that is, and it should take the legal course, and whichever party that is, pursuing this must take the legal route. So Karnataka government has absorbed itself from this issue. But yes, certainly as Karnataka elections come near, we are going to see more such statements. And this, it remains to be seen if the Mandya and the Srirangapatna Mandir issue and Masjid issue becomes big in the coming days.
Nabila, the Mandya mosque has become, the specific point that Eshwarappa is talking about, but he also talks about 36,000 mosques in different parts of the country, where mandirs must be reclaimed. It looks like Karnataka's, BJP has embraced, what is spreading from other parts of the country. Do you see this becoming a bigger issue with elections less than a year away?
Right, no surprises, Shiv. We are looking at the Gyanvapi mosque controversy having ripples far and wide. In Karnataka, of course, the Karnataka government explicitly haven't endorsed this campaign to reclaim Hindu lost heritage in the state of Karnataka. But you have some of the MLAs there, including K.S. Eshwarappa, who is known to be quite explosive when he speaks. He has spoken about almost 36,000 temples that have been desecrated by the Mughal rulers, which now it's time for the BJP government to reclaim. He has spoken particularly about the Srirangapatna mosque that falls right at the Srirangapatna fort, which was erected during the Vijayanagar Empire, which was almost constructed during Tipu Sultan's reign. So this is an age-old, historic, centuries-old mosque, the Jamia Masjid, which stands right in the heart of Srirangapatna town, which falls in Mandya district. So here is a Hindu right-wing organization who's approached the District Commissioner of Mandya asking for a permission to pray at that mosque, because they believe that that mosque has been constructed over a demolished Hanuman temple. They believe that there's an Anjaneya Temple and an Anjaneya idol which is buried within that mosque, and they must be allowed to survey that area. They've in fact appealed to the archaeological department also now to intervene and try to uncover facts so that they can pray at that mosque and also bathe at a pond which is according to them located inside the mosque, which has great Hindu religious significance. Now we do know that elections are coming close in Karnataka, barely 11 months away, but the Karnataka government has not wholeheartedly taken up this campaign. But are they going to really legitimize statements like made by K.S. Eshwarappa? That remains to be seen. But for now, Basaraj Bommai, the Chief Minister, has only said that they will look into the memorandum, but they have not made any commitment to survey this matter or take this up legally.
Nabila and Karthik, thank you very much for joining us on that spotlight on Karnataka, where the Mandir Masjid tangle has erupted there in Mandya as well.